Alright, let's dive into it. We got a long day. Golos, Gates. Golos, Tireless, Pilgrim here. When he comes into play, you can search your deck for any land and then put it onto the battlefield tap. Past. Golos being a potential upgrade for the Gates deck. We also have Scapeshift along with Field of the Dead and a bunch of differently named lands here, because this archetype always kind of had a bunch of differently named lands. One of the reasons why this deck fell off hard was because it didn't have a good way to keep up with the control decks that had Narset and 3 mana Teferi in a post-war world. So you can see we're only playing 3 Guild Summon. There's no Hydroid Crease in this deck, so you don't have to deal with Narset as much. Chandra not only gives us a way to kill opposing Planeswalkers, but she also gives us a way to just end the game against them with her emblem, which is really sweet. She also acts as sweepers 5 through 8 in the main deck against aggro decks. And then, yeah, we got some shocks at the bottom end, some ramps. So let's dive into some matches here and see how it goes. I guess we also have some extra cards in sideboard too. I've loaded up on 4 Cerulean Drake because the red matchup's one of the harder matchups for this deck. So this seems like a good roadblock early. Let's go ahead and dive on into some games and see how this feels inside of Mythic. My voice will probably warm up as the day goes on. I just rolled out of bed. Christy came in at 7:30. It was like, Jeff, it's 7:30. You should probably get up. And I was like, yeah, I should be starting. Normally I'm awake by 6:30, so my voice is pretty warmed up by the time I sign on. Why is it not good against red aggro? Shouldn't the Angel make that more fair? Well, you see, the red aggro deck can just kill you before you play your 6-drop. This deck's also full of tap lands, so it frequently puts itself behind and is unable to keep up with the more aggressive decks in the format. Oh, we're ranked 69. Excellent. Playing against number 2. We should keep him from getting rank 1, huh? Yeah, sounds fine. Go tap land into double tap land into Breeding Pool Gates Ablaze. Or if we don't need to Gates Ablaze on 3, we can set up to Root on 4 into Chandra on 5. Ooh, Plaza's a really good draw. Plaza means I can Gates Ablaze on 3 and Root on 4, which is kind of everything we want to be doing. Yikes. That one's kind of scary. Alright, so we're going to need to wait a second to Gates Ablaze. Let's drop that into play and pass back. Next turn we'll Plaza, gain 3, Root, and that'll put 5 gates into play, which means we'll be able to clean up this board. Hey, Dragon, thanks for the Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now. Thanks for supporting mine this month with that. Let's grab a Gruul Guildgate and a Simic Guildgate. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gates now. Taking 12 down to 7. Yeah, I think the Gruul matchup's kind of okay for decks like this. So now the question I have to ask myself is, do I want to shock to 5 to be able to Root again this turn? I think I do. You don't think so? Yeah, I guess that's fair. 5 means I'm dead to 2 Spellbreaker hits. And they're stuck on lands at the moment, but they're gonna get unstuck when they draw 2 cards, most likely. Yep. Wipe those out. And again, I don't think it's worth dealing damage to myself to play this. Dead to Scrag and Hellkite. Dead to Charging Monstersaur. Yikes. Yikes. I don't really have a fantastic board plan for the matchup like this. I think I just board in Shifting Ceratops as like a blocker. It like trades for... It trades for their bigger dinos. Is this worth it? This might be worth it too. So protection from red's not even that good here, because the way protection and trample works, this only blocks 1 damage from the red trample creatures. So I don't actually think drakes are good here. It's been a long time since protection was legal, so I think a lot of people aren't going to remember that. But protection does not... Wait, does protection... I'm thinking indestructible. How does protection and trample work? Anybody have a judge? Can I get a judge now? Now I'm doubting myself. I was thinking it works the same as indestructible. That might not be true. I'm pretty sure that's the case. How you said? Okay, good. It's been a while. It's good. It's always good to confirm. I'm right about how it works. Good. Yeah, you have to assign what would be lethal damage, which is only its toughness, right? Yeah, this is a keep. It's not super good, but it's a keep. That's actually a good draw. Means we're gonna get root on 4. Another excellent draw. That's how you beat the aggro deck with this deck, is draw a bunch of Plaza Harmonies off the top. And these took this hand from being kind of awkward to being more than reasonable. Those both died at Chandra, which is great. To draw 2 cards here. And then having the Guild Summit in play should mean we're not going to run out of gas. Taking 9 down to 17 here. Chandra gets to clean up a little bit, or we get to do that. All right. This is gate number 5, right? Yep. Bye, friends. Haste, haste, haste. Dang it. Dang it. They played around, chat. They played around our stuff. Alright, so let's drop this, see what we draw. Root, okay. I don't think I can just root here. I think I want a Ceratops. Do I? Okay, so maybe... Now, actually, I'm just going to Chandra here. I'm going to Chandra trade for the Spellbreaker. And then... Next turn, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can double 4, which sounds good. That's a scary, hasty boy. Yep. Haste is a heck of a drug, chat. I assume this is dying and we're taking 5 down to 12. We'll go up to 15. We get to go ahead and root and draw 2 cards here. Hey, Headshots. Thanks for the brand new Prime support. Hope your Friday is finding you well. Welcome, welcome. All right, that's a Golos. Golos blocks this, right? Huh? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This would be 11. He's 12 to play and activate in the same turn. I think I'm supposed to play him this turn. Let's go PCV. Oh, and this gets Field of the Dead, right? Which starts making me zombies. Wait. Oh no! I wasn't paying attention. If I'd have paid closer attention, I'd have had zombies. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, they forgot to give this haste. That's nice. Oh, do they have a lightning strike? Do you have a lightning strike or a lava coil? Because they didn't give this haste. Yeah, rough. So if I'd have played slightly better, I'd have had another 2/2 in play right now. And it didn't matter because we hit the Gates Ablaze. Nice. Nice. Better lucky than good. I mean, we've been winning with a lot of everything in the last 2 days. That's why we hit Mythic in 2 days. But Black Red Aristocrats did the final push yesterday. That deck's still great. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray. Now, there's no reason to attack there. I don't want to get overly aggressive and then die by mistake. Like, there's any reason to push there. I am incredibly favored as that game goes long. No reason to get aggressive and die by accident. No green mana here, which is unfortunate because it's got Archway and Ceratops, but gotta play catch and release on that one. This hand's actually a little bit awkward because this doesn't gain us life yet or make colors of mana, but I think I'm supposed to keep it and hope for the best here. And this is one of the issues with this archetype in the past too, which is that like you're like, well, my deck has a lot of lands in it, but it's also got like a lot of random utility lands, so it feels kind of simultaneously like my deck has too many lands and not enough lands. It's very close to Yeoman's deck, which I saw before we fired up that Yuza tweeted he didn't win a single match with it, which doesn't surprise me. Or just like a friendly reminder that one person having a good run with a deck does not mean a deck is good. Or even consistent. Streaks go in both directions, right? Like, people can have bad streaks with good decks, people can also have good streaks with bad decks. Which I think is something people don't address enough. Like, you'll frequently hear people talk about how good players with good decks don't make top 8s of events, but, like, people seem to think, like, any deck that top 8 something is automatically good, and that's just, like, couldn't be further from the truth. It's especially true in a format like Modern. God bless Scred. Scred is like our punching bag for like the bad decks win. I'm gonna keep this. We're on the draw. We have 4 of our colors. We have 28 lands in our deck. More green-red dinos. Hey, thanks, Pedro. Good to have you here. All right, Plaza's pretty good. Hoping to draw a second gate here. Get to curve out with that. I'm going to lead on Steam Vents tapped here. So this way if I draw Growth Spiral next turn, I'm able to cast that without shocking myself. And again, just that feeling of, well, my deck's got a lot of lands in it, but I don't have the right one. So, like, I've got triple Gates Ablaze in my hand right now, and they currently just, like, don't have text. I think we're just dead. This one might be short-lived. We might get to all 8 decks today without running too long over because, you know, It's actually been kind of tough, right? Like, yesterday and the day before, we, like, played 2 days in a row and, like, really didn't hit any total dumpster fires. Nights was pretty bad, I guess, but... we've not played Blue-Black Reanimator. As always, if you want to see which decks we've played in the past, you can find my website, magicesports.net. Click Video Standard. Decks that are still listed in the stream title for today are decks that we have yet to play and will be coming up later today. Hey, Gendy. Thanks for the 5-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Happy Friday. Yeah, and actually that's worth noting too, right? Like, Rich, like, I've played Gruul and Gates in the past, and Gruul previously had been a good matchup for it, so, like, if your Gruul matchup's now bad, it's like, what is our deck doing? Like, this hand, like, can I mulligan lands and spells, and, like, spells those lands can cast? But, like, if my opponent has an aggressive start, I'm just gonna get run OVER. Have a good one, Black Sheep. Yeah, Marauding Raptor's really good. Deckmaster is dead. Deckmaster has been down and broken for like the last 2 days. I feel like it has more uptime than downtime lately. Or more downtime than uptime. Let me restart it just in case it came back up and it didn't reconnect automatically, but it was dead yesterday. Maybe. Oh, maybe it's alive again. Maybe it's alive again. It looks like it still doesn't have M20 cards, though. Oh, look at that. Look at that. While I was restarting it, we just ended up being incredibly dead. It's actually just didn't do anything and died. This is the Gates deck I know and love. Love's the wrong word there. All right, let's play one more with this. See if we can find something mid-rangey, but probably going to be a quick in and out for our boy Golos here. Yeah, we had a bunch of really good decks. I think it was I think this season was a record for me personally hitting Mythic. And like, it's extra impressive because we started lower than I normally start. Because we started at Gold 3, because I didn't hit Mythic last season because Standard was so bad. I mean, that's not even true, Rich. That's just, like, being super anecdotal. And, like, the first Gruul player we played against was already in Mythic, so it's, like, even bad anecdotal evidence that's just not even factually true. Hey, CJ&J, thanks for the 3/4 of a year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Yeah, charging Monster Store is real good. Yeah, Gates being a viable deck is one of the many things I miss about this format, fresh after rotation. And just like kind of slowly got picked apart. For the record, this deck list, I didn't mention this at the start, the core of this deck list came from someone who tweeted it saying they were 12-1 and in Mythic with it. Or close to Mythic or something like that. Which is a pretty impressive feat after seeing how these games have played. How do you feel about Black Cavalier in the Black Red Aristocrats deck? I think it sounds much worse than Trader Gator, and I don't think Black Red Aristocrats needs more than 3/5 drops. Maybe it could be okay in the sideboard for the mono red matchup, but even that I'm not really sure. Oh look, it's a 3/1 we can never kill. Yikes. Gate, and again, we have lands, but they're not the right land, so my deck doesn't work. Yeah, when we get back to Temur Elementals later today, I've got a couple of red Cavaliers at the top end. Yep, Boros Feather's great. I think Naya Feather really seems like you got a good upgrade in that new enchantment, though. Oh, look. It's a tapped land that's not even a gate. Yikes. Yikes. Temur Elementals was the hype deck of the week. I don't know. I liked Aristocrats more yesterday, and Bo, I think. Elementals was fine. But I'm still a sucker for Priests of the Forgotten Gods. And just, again, like, we've just, like, done nothing and I'm going to die. Oh, I made a 2-2. That's exciting. How do they ever beat a 2-2, chat? They've fallen right into my trap. Good luck. Good luck beating my zombie opponent. How does my zombie make you feel? Does it make you feel things? Yep. Yep. Hey, Stephen Douglas, thanks for the 14 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. What's our best draw? Plaza of Harmony? Gates Ablaze would be okay. Angel would be okay. And how about another Guild Summit? Is another Guild Summit okay? Alright, so let's do this. And then I'm going to go ahead and tap these three so I can leave 2 shocks up. We're just dead. I mean, we're not dead on board, no. We're not dead with these in our hand. If they cast this Defiant Strike and end of turn, I get to double shock this feather. Yeah, I agree, Jen. I mean, hot takes and bad data is like the Magic community's motto. It's really easy to just like give hot takes. So next turn I get to play Golos and grab another Field of Dead and make 2/2/2s. Alternatively, I could play Golos and play Plaza of Harmony. Is a possibility. He could draw cards too. That's an option as well. Golos has a lot of different lands that can get out of our deck here to be reasonable. We're gonna cash this in as a game 3 here. I assume this is gonna happen towards this. This is the only thing that tramples so far. So I think making a bunch of zombies is probably what I want. I think I can make quad zombies, right? So I can Golos into field and then play a land. That gives me a bunch of blockers. They could Samut Sprint on Feather kills me, but I think I'm okay with dying to that. I think I'm okay dying to that. Triggers. Do this. Yeah, I don't draw any cards this turn. So I'm not getting a gate. And then next turn we can activate Golos, and like if we're super lucky, we can hit like an angel and gain some life. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and gain 8. Which is like not a ton, but it's something. Like puts a flying blocker up too, which is nice. Hey, Applegate, thanks for the tier 2. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Hope you're having a good one. Is it better play the second Golos, draw 3, then draw 3 more if we draw a gate? No. I need to be able to cast my spell, play my cards next turn, Tom. If I'm not actually playing cards next turn, I'm going to die. Especially with the addition of a flying blocker here. Now, they might, if they have like they might kill Golos and force the issue, but I definitely think I should just be activating this and hoping to high roll. That draws me 6 cards, though. Drawing 6 is probably where I start. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can technically cast this and then shock in and activate Golos. That's probably fine. Let's start with this and draw 6 cards. This also gets me a ton of zombies. So now we're hoping for an angel. So like, is Gates Ablaze even good here is a question though. Like I'm not sure that Gates Ablaze is even good here, right? Because like it kills this and it kills my squad. And I'm like, they still have this and they still have this and they could have protection from one of these other dorks, like protection from red. Alright, I think we shock and then hope to high roll. Looking for an angel. Yep. Alright. Oh-ho. We're halfway there. Oh-ho. Living on a prayer. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear. Oh-ho. Do-do-do-do-do. Be-do-do-do-do. I mean, this deck's really sweet when it works. You're just gonna frequently die before it works. I would like to gain some life. We did it, we did it, we did it, hooray! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. We did at least get to do the thing once. That's very true. Alright, Fry is great in this matchup. I'm not really sure that any of my other cards are very good. I guess Cerulean Drake blocks. Cerulean Drake blocks their 2/2, and it theoretically blocks their Feather, but like, Is it meaningful to be blocking Feather? I need to take it off the table, right? This is not a Negate matchup. You need to be killing their creatures. Fry does 5 damage to a white creature, so this kills basically all their stuff. Probably trim a couple of these and Scapeshift. Morning, Aussie Pants. The fry artwork is A++. You are not wrong. What about Gates Ablaze? There are 4 copies of Gates Ablaze in our deck. You are correct. It's very, very reasonable here. It's a card that shock doesn't kill. So we're hoping to draw a tap land next turn so that way we can save the island to be untapped on 4 to play the root out, which would be ideal. Yeah, that's fine. Is it triple sleeve? Yeah, there's a graphical bug that makes the decks look huge. So I think I just take this hit. If they go to target this, I'll shock it in response. How hard does Cerulean Drake wreck the Feather deck? I don't even think it's good against the Feather deck, so I didn't board it in. I guess it blocked both of these, so maybe I should have. But, like, you can't just sit there and block Feather, because Feather's gonna, like, value you off the table very, very hard. Yeah, I mean, Shock's not amazing. Like, maybe the Shock should be Drake's. Check 1, 2, 8, 2. Our deck's thinner when unsleeved. They're not. Alright, I get it. The air conditioner that's been running all week, people can hear. So I threw a noise gate on so the OBS should cut my audio when I'm not actually talking. But unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it other than that, so... If that really bothers you that much, there's like 300 other people streaming Magic Arena right now. Feel free to go watch any of them. Yeah, maybe the Drake is just better than Shock. I could see that. That seems fine. Yeah, most people aren't gonna notice. In fact, more people will notice it when you say it because people hear things that they don't actually hear when you tell them they're supposed to be hearing something. Yeah, this is another hand where like, am I supposed to keep this just because it's good enough if I draw a blue source? I only have like 16 blue sources in my deck though, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan. I mean, like, for the record, the AC is not even on for my comfort. My basement stays cool all day. The AC's on because Christy's home today. Like yesterday, the kids were home. Yeah, one person said something the other day, and all of a sudden there were like 6 people are like, oh yeah, I totally hear that. It's like, yeah, I bet you do. All right, well, I mean, like, this hand's not amazing, but like we're starting at 26, so that's not bad. Maybe that's enough against the aggro deck. Yeah, actually, I put myself through undergrad working as an audio engineer, Ozzy. Lot of community theater groups and dive bars and small theaters. Yeah, it's pretty soft. Like, I barely hear it. And, like, it's not in the direction of my directional microphone. So, like... someone is running water upstairs. I can hear it. Did you go to dive bars with pigtails? I mean, I had long hair. Listen, long hair was commonly accepted as very okay among people running audio consoles. I pulled up I put the pigtails picture on stream before. I can pull it up again. It's on my Facebook. My facey spaces. Old Zuckerberg's got all my data. Where are we at? That one? That one? It's been a hot second. This is a real photo for you. It was this was at 17 or 18? 17 or 18. Then something like that. Alright, what are we dead here yet? Did we die? Legion War Boss. So as Legion War Boss, I can Golos next turn. I'm gonna go ahead and Golos. So I can activate it next turn with this other Plaza. And I can go ahead and get another Plaza, so I can like gain 6 here, which seems sweet. I'm still pretty far off of the dead making zombies. When I still had the gift of having hair, I used to grow it out as a teenager and donate it to one of those places that makes human hair wigs for people. Our Guildgate, they're really not, Bob. Believe it or not, Bob, someone tweeted this deck list to Arena deck list saying they were undefeated with it, like 12-1 with it, and we haven't won a match. And Yuza played it this morning and tweeted he didn't win a single match with it. This stream is great. Yep. Oh, look at this. Look at this. I get to Gates Ablaze. Yeah, all right. All right, Golos. Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me 3 times. I should have stopped playing after 2. Yeah, Gates. I don't know. We hit 3 aggressive decks, but there's like a lot of aggressive decks in this format, and this deck is just not fast enough or interactive enough. Like this is not a good enough card to keep you alive in this format. It's just not. So if you're interested in playing Golos, the mono green Scapeshift deck we played yesterday proved to be much better. Had a much more consistent ramp plan and a better backup plan. All right, what are we doing next? Speaking of aggro matchups, this deck should be okay against aggro. Got a lot of life gain in this one. Let's get our Abzan on here, shall we? Yeah, tapped lands and no cheap spells, exactly. And I actually added more cheap spells to the deck, Bob. The original list didn't have any copies of Shock in it. I like tried to add a little bit of interaction. It just wasn't a good scene. Twas not a good scene. Update the stream decker. We're gonna make some angels, sack them to make spirits. How do we sack them? How do we sack the angels? Am I missing a combo in here? Yeah, so let me make sure I made some changes to the original deck list. Let me make sure I didn't make a change and cut a combo. Oh, we sacked them with Bolos' Citadel. Oh, that's interesting. You make a bunch of angels. Yeah, but at that point you've won anyways, yeah. That's super win more.